Nvidia has become the most valuable public company in the world. So we'll take a closer look at all that plus more. So let's get started.
I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video, and check out fool.com/Jose for the 10 best stocks to buy now. With that link, you get a promotional offer for the subscription service. Now, let's continue with today's episode.
All right, so as I am recording, the market still has about 20 minutes before closing. We can see market cap of Nvidia sitting at roughly $3.33 trillion. If we take a closer look at Microsoft, $3.32 trillion. And if we take a closer look at Apple, $3.3 trillion. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how Nvidia closes on the day. But overall, at one point, Nvidia has become the most valuable company in the world. So congratulations to all the longs, and congratulations to the huge Nvidia community that has helped me grow this channel at such a quick pace. And thanks for all the support. So congratulations to all the longs. So I want to start off today's episode by just taking a closer look at some recent price target updates. So first, we did have today, Wells Fargo did increase Nvidia's price target to $155 from $125. On the same day today, we also had Rosenblatt. Unfamiliar with that analyst firm, but they increased their price target from $140 to $200. This is insane. Pre-split, this would be a $2,000 price target. But overall, right now, Nvidia is definitely getting a lot of excitement. And sometimes, I've mentioned it in the past, all this excitement kind of starts to bring, in my opinion, a lot of FOMO, a lot of fear of missing out. And to me, I believe the semiconductor market is getting very, very excited in certain aspects, and we'll take a closer look at some other companies as well, that maybe it might be time, and let me know, what do you guys think? It might be time to look at some other industries that might be getting beaten down right now, like maybe the software market. Let me know in the comments below if you guys still think the semiconductor has a lot of room to grow, or should we start focusing or just looking at the idea of another market like the software market, which has gotten beaten down a nice amount. So today, Nvidia did have a pretty cool event with HPE. We can see this stock right now sitting at $28.3 trillion. Year to date, the stock is up 28.68%. And in the past year, the stock is up roughly the same amount. So most of the gains are coming from the short term, mainly this year, as we've seen that many other players can benefit from Nvidia's infrastructure and Nvidia's hardware solution. So today, HPE and Nvidia announced Nvidia AI Computing by HPE to accelerate generative AI industrial revolution. And they mentioned this new lineup features first of its kind turnkey private cloud AI solution. So right here on HPE Discover 2024, Nvidia AI Computing by HPE, which is a portfolio of co-developed AI solutions and joint go-to-market integrations that enable enterprises to accelerate adoption of generative AI. And that's the word I was actually thinking of. Enterprises are the ones that are now evolving their proprietary data and trying to create some AI solutions out of them. Now, one thing that I really like about this is obviously both Nvidia and HPE are going to kind of be selling these solutions one way or another through this partnership, but they've also gone to a lot of other sales teams, which includes Deloitte, HCL Tech, Infosys, TCS, and Wipro. So we can see that there's a huge sales team available right now for companies that are going to want to enter into this enterprise AI solution. And with this AI solutions that Nvidia and HPE have co-developed, it's mainly focusing on private cloud AI portfolio, which support things like inference, fine-tuning, and RAG AI workloads that utilize proprietary data. Enterprise control for data privacy, security, transparency, and governance are a requirement with this solution. So we can definitely see they're trying to hit a very interesting industry or a niche market with this. Not necessarily niche, right? Every enterprise in theory wants to hold their own data and not really transfer it over to kind of these big cloud server providers. So to be able to do this, HP Private Cloud is fully integrated with NVIDIA's AI solutions, from their Ethernet solutions like Spectrum-X, from their GPUs like L40S for inferencing, the H100 for inferencing or training, and the upcoming Grace Hopper and the Grace Hopper 200, and most likely in the future with the Grace Blackwell solution as well once they come out. And outside of that, and HP is also kind of supporting these new GPU solutions via some form of system integrator or global system integrators. So they are creating, for example, the HPE Cray XD670, which supports up to 8 Nvidia H200s. We can see they have other ones that support the Grace Hopper 200. They also have ones that are going to support the GB200 when it comes to the market. So we can see, and obviously they're working with the new NVIDIA Blackwell, with the NVIDIA Rubin and NVIDIA Vera architecture. Now, I was almost confused there for a second. I was like, which one is Vera? Is this the next GPU? But I remember this is their next generation of CPU following the Grace. So I got a little confused there. Pretty interesting. And also we can see that NVIDIA, that HPE has also been certified for their storage validations, which is great for NVIDIA's DGX base pod solutions. So in my opinion, great wins for HPE and great win for NVIDIA as we continue to expand into this AI market. And most of these solutions are either going to be available by this summer or by the fall. So here we can kind of take a closer look at this solution. They're introducing the HPE private cloud. They kind of talk about their software infrastructure, their hardware infrastructure. And here are some of the other kind of hardware solutions that we just talked about, like the DL380A and some of the other ones that are using kind of their Grace Hopper 200, the Hopper 200, the Grace Blackwell, the upcoming Rubin platform as well. So we can see all the different types of hardware solutions that HPE has for the infrastructure market.
Before we go any further, we are now on the road to 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Thank you all for the crazy support. So if you haven't and are enjoying the content, make sure to hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button. Finally, if you want to support the channel a little bit more, make sure to check out my special offer at fool.com/Jose. Now back to today's episode.
Now, I think that's pretty much all I have for NVIDIA on a main level NVIDIA. We're going to have some other semiconductor news. But one thing that I am seeing right now is AMD. AMD is really kicking rocks right now. So AMD is down roughly 2.4%, sitting at $154, market cap of 249. So I think the market right now believes that just NVIDIA is going to win it all. They're going to win all in this overall AI market. And while I believe NVIDIA is going to dominate in this, I think that AMD can just grab some breadcrumbs, and through those breadcrumbs or those small market shares that it can grab with this MI300, with this MI350X, with the MI400X, it can actually be very, very bullish for AMD in the long term. So I personally would say if there was a semiconductor market here in the AI space that's not completely overvalued, I think AMD is the case. And this is one that I've talked about in the past, right? Usually when this company was sitting over 200, my tone was a little bit different. When this was sitting at 200 levels, I was saying that this was an overvalued beast. But now, like I mentioned, we've seen price corrections, and now my tone has shifted a little bit. Another company that is benefiting right now is Micron Technology. So Micron Technology is up roughly 3% today. Year to date, the stock is dominating, up 85. So Micron had a few analysts increase their price target. We had Stifel increase their price target from 165. From 140 to 165, and Wedbush also raised their price target to 170 from 130, mainly on the hopes that this company is going to be earnings per share for the upcoming earnings. And I believe that's the case, right? Because in Micron, what do? They create memory. And right now we're seeing a nice bullish trend in AI PCs, which need more form of memory. We're seeing the growth of AI in smartphones, which are going to need more memory. And obviously HBM, which is high bandwidth memory, which is used on AI accelerators. So Micron has done really well. Again, a company I don't own, and maybe I personally wouldn't want to buy, but they can definitely benefit from this market, and we can see this going really, really well. Another kind of evidence point here is GDDR7, which is a form of memory, is seeing a growth in demand for AI-powered notebooks as memory vendors ready for mass production in second half of 2024. Now, there was reports that TSMC is halting production of one of their advanced packaging because they were actually building in ruins. historical ruins. So that's kind of creating some headwinds there. And they're now preparing a second plant. So maybe this might kind of create a small pocket of weakness in the AI accelerators as they have to shift from this plant construction into another plant construction as all these historical things get changed around. So Nvidia, as I am finishing this episode 4 minutes before the market closes, it is still the number one, am I right? Yep, still the number one most valued company in the world. So congratulations to all Nvidia longs. Take care, have a good day, and see you all next time.